Okay, hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to your exercise class today. So we've got another HIIT style kind of class today. So we're going to come up to our feet, get ready for our warm up. Just make sure you've got yourself some water to hand. It is still quite muggy even though the sun's not out. So just take on any water as and when you need. I do give breaks throughout, but if you need any extra along the way, you just stop and grab yourself some. I won't be playing music again today. So if you're doing this via video and later on you want to put your music on, do put that on and turn it up, whatever gets you going. We're just going to start off with a few stretches. So first thing you're going to do is step your right foot forward. Keeping both legs nice and straight, you're just going to start to bend and reach towards the toes. So just depending on how your hamstrings are, how low you can go, you might not be able to reach all the way to the floor. Or you might find you can place your hands right down on the floor. So just wherever you're at, just keep reaching. Feel that stretch up the back of the leg. Okay, last two here. Okay, just switch it over then. So now left foot goes forward, we're reaching down. One last one. All right, from there, we're going to come into our squat. So we're going to get our upper body moving. So just as we squat down, we're going to reach down. And then as we come up, we're reaching up all the way overhead. So for your squats, you want your feet about hip width apart. Try and keep your weight through your heels. Try not to let your chest come too far forward so you're not reaching all the way forwards. You're bending at the knees. That's what's taking you lower. So from the side, we're just going to do 4 more. So these are your first squats. They might not be as deep as you can go yet. You're just kind of getting everything warmed up. Let's do 1 more here for good measure. All right, and then forward lunges. So feet start fairly close together. You're going to start with your arms by your side, and as you lunge forward, you're going to reach arms up overhead. So looking again for good posture. You want to keep your shoulders back, your chest upright. You're getting a good bend on both legs. Okay, last 2 lunges here. 1 more. All right, so from there, we're going to go into a little round. We're going to go around this twice. It's 4 exercises. We're going to just go non-stop. So just follow my lead. We've got heel kicks, then star jumps, plank raises, and then we've got cross jumps, okay? So I'll talk you through as we're doing them. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get ready. So 30 seconds each exercise, but no break in between. So we'll go straight from our heel kicks into our star jumps, heel kicks. You're just going to be bringing those heels up towards the bum. So good posture again, shoulders are back, chest is open, nice and easy to breathe. And you're keeping it nice and light. So you're almost just on the balls of your feet and you're kicking your heels up towards your bum. Okay, so we've got 7 seconds. The bell's going to go and we're going to change into star jumps. So again, we're nice and light on these star jumps. So if jumping's not an option for you, you can drop it down, just do one side and then the other. Okay, we've got about 10 seconds to go. All right, we're going to come down into a plank position now. So shoulders over the wrists. You're just going to do 1 leg raise and then the other. So you're just lifting up the leg. You're trying to keep the hips dipped. So when we lift the leg, we're not rocking all the way back. Okay, last 7 seconds. All right, we're going to come back to our feet. We've got cross jumps. You're just crossing the feet, one in front of the other, and then change sides. Again, if you don't want to jump, you could just tap foot in front of the other. So just getting warmed up here. So keep it nice and light on your jumps. We're not bending into the knees. All right, that's round one. We go back to the beginning. So we're back to those heel kicks. Maybe you're just going a little bit quicker than you were last time. You're still keeping it nice and light. Just on the balls of your feet. Okay, last 10 seconds. When the bell goes, we've got star jumps next. All right, so still nice and light. You still got the option. Just one arm, or you could do both. Okay, last 10 seconds. Just keep breathing. Chest nice and open here, so easy to breathe. We're down on the floor for your plank. We're just going to move those legs, one and then the other. So try to stay as flat as you can in your plank. You're just kicking up through that heel. So on your plank, you don't want to let your hips sag too low. You want to keep it nice and flat. Back to our feet, you got your cross jumps. Last 30 seconds here. So you have got the option just to tap and cross the leg. If you don't want to jump, okay, last 5 seconds work. All right, little break here. I just need to change the timer. You should be feeling a little more warmed up. Now's a good chance. You need a drink, grab some water. Our next round, we're going longer on the time here. So we're going to get 45 seconds work. Normally we just do 30. Here we're just going to up it a little bit. And we've got 4 exercises in this set. Okay, so this is the main body of our workout here now. So I'm going to show you the exercises that we're going to do. We've got 2 cross jumps like we just did with a burpee. So it would be 1, 2, and then you would come down. I'll just put that down to the floor, jump back, in, cross jump, cross jump. If you don't want to do the burpee, you could step it back and in, and then you just do the jumps at the top if you wish, or you've got the option to just do the tap. So entirely up to you. Then we got 4 skips and 4 hops, okay? So skips, imagine you've got the skipping rope, we'd do 4, and then 4 hops on one leg, 4 doubles again, and then 4 hops on the other leg. So it's just 4 and 4 all the way through. After that, we're going to do 2 plank jumps, 2 shoulder taps. So you'd be down in your plank, you've got 1, 2, and then shoulder, shoulder. So staying as still as you can when you're doing those shoulder taps. If you don't want to jump, it's just tap and tap, tap and tap. So either add the jumps or just make them a tap. And then our last one is 3 T jumps and 2 squat jumps. So a T jump is exactly that. Imagine you're drawing the letter T upside down on the floor. So it goes side, forward, other side, and then you've got 1 and 2. So it's side, forward, other side, 1 and 2. If you don't want to do the squat jumps, you could just make them squats. Okay, so it's 45 seconds, so a little bit longer work here, 15-second rest. We've got 3 times to do it, 4 exercises. So first one is your 2 cross jumps and your burpee. I'm going to go here at the side to do that so you can see. Okay, so it's 1, 2, hands to the floor, jump back, in, 1, 2. Hands to the floor, back and in. If you don't want to jump, step is good. You don't have to jump at the top. You could do your steps at the top as well. I'm going to stick with the jumps here. Cross jump, jump back and in. Okay, last few seconds. Time to squeeze that last bit in. All right, you got your 15-second break. I'm going to keep the camera on the feet. That's what you need to see. We've got skipping next. So 2 feet skipping together for a count of 4. Then hop the skips and then back to 2. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Keep going through like that. 4 and 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the middle. All right, 15-second breather. So next one's 2 plank jumps, 2 shoulder taps. So we need to come down to the floor, getting ready for your plank position. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. 1, 2, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. You could tap, tap, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. So choice is yours on the jump or just a leg tap. You're trying to keep your shoulders and your hips square to the floor. You're trying to stay fairly flat. We don't want those hips dipping too low. Okay, under 10 seconds to do. All right, taking your 15-second break. We've got one more to do here, those T jumps. So side, jump forward, jump to the other side. 2 squats or 2 squat jumps. Okay, so side, forward, other side. Jump and jump. Side, forward, other side. If you don't want to jump, squat and squat. Side, forward, other side. Okay, keep going through that. Keep drawing that imaginary T on the floor. Either 2 squat jumps. If you don't want to do these squat jumps, you could just squat. So it doesn't matter which order you do your 3 jumps in, as long as one goes forward, 1 to each side. You got a break here. Okay, so take on some water. Okay, gonna give us a few seconds to get ready. We're gonna go around that again. Okay, so we've got about 8 seconds to get ready. Back to 2 cross jumps, 1 burpee. So again, I'm gonna come to the side here. Okay, 3 seconds. Okay, so it's cross jump, hands come down, jump back and in. Jump, jump. Okay, so you got the option just to do the jumps at the top, to step it back here, or you could just tap at the top, step it back here, jump, jump. Okay, last 15 seconds. Okay, take your break. Next one of those hops. and skip. So 4 skips, 4 hops. Okay, if you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Just keep counting 4, then change. Back to 4 in the middle, 4 on the other leg. Last few seconds. All right, 15-second breather. We're down on the floor, 2 plank jumps, 2 shoulder taps. Or you could do 2 plank taps, 2 shoulder taps. Okay, 3 seconds. So up we come. 1, 2, 1, 2. Jump, jump, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Shoulder tap. You could just foot tap, 2, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. So keep those hips and shoulders square to the floor as best you can. All right, take your 15-second break. T-hops, so 3 jumps. Don't worry if you do them in the wrong way, the wrong direction. You just want 1 forward, 2 to the sides, 2 squats or 2 squat jumps. Okay, so side, other side, squat jump, 3 jumps now. Side, forward, other side, squat jump. Okay, side, forward, other side. You got the option for squat and squat, side, squat and squat. Your version. 1, 2, 3 jumps, 2 squat jumps. 1, 2, 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3 jumps. All right, taking a little break here. So chance again to grab your water. Okay, we've got one last time to go through this. So catch a little breath, grab a drink. I'm going to give us 10 seconds to get ready for our last round. Exactly the same things. We start with 2 cross jumps, 1 burpee. Okay, 10-second warning. Give yourself some space on the floor. So your version, jump in, step it into that squat thrust or burpee. Go 1, 2, hands come down, jump back in. 1, 2. 1, 2. So if you don't want to jump back, step it. If you don't want to jump at the top, step it. Last 10 seconds. All right, take your 15-second break. Okay, we've got those 3 T jumps, 2 squats. Last time here. So 1, 3. Last 7 seconds. All right, 15-second breather. We got one last one. 2 plank jumps, 2 shoulder taps. I changed the order on this one. So if you're ready, come down into your plank. 1, 2, shoulder tap. 1, 1, 2, tap, tap. Could be tap, tap, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Okay, last few seconds. All right, that is the end of that little sequence. So that's the end of that set. You can grab yourself a drink. I just got to change the time again here. We're dropping back down to 30. I'm just going to give us 10 seconds off here. We want a 3 side core. 3 and 3 sets. Rest between sets. I'm going to say, go on. I'm going to give us 20 seconds rest between the sets on these. So this last set now is down on the floor. We're dropping it down to just 30 seconds work. So you can bring yourself down to the floor with your bowl of water. Grab yourself a drink. These are all core exercises now. We've got mountain climbers, plank jump, squat thrust, 2 that we've already done, and then star crunch is the last one. So I'll just demonstrate these real quick. So mountain climbers, you're in that plank position. You're just running the knees under the chest. If you can't run them that quick, make it more of a step. What we're looking for is the knee under the chest. So focus on that, pushing that knee under as much as you can. Next one is the plank jump we just did into the squat thrust. So you've got, just keep alternating between that. If you can't jump it, then it's tap, tap, step it in, step it back, tap, tap, step it in. Okay, so just keep alternating between those two, either your jumps or your taps. And then last one is a star crunch. You need a little bit of room on the floor for this one. So you're going to lie down, legs and arms just spread out like a star. From there then, you're going to crunch yourself up, come back down, crunch yourself up. You reach in towards the ankles, the toes, okay? You might not be able to reach, it might be more the knees, but you want to try and crunch yourself in. When you go back down on the floor, you're not completely resting. You're kind of lowering yourself down, pull yourself straight back up. So another one for that core area. All right, you've had a bit of a break there, so let's get cracking. We need a 10-second warning. Listen out for the bells. Our first one's the mountain climbers. I'll keep this here so I can see the time and try and let you know when we're changing. All right, so into your plank. You're running those knees under the chest. That's where we want to aim them. We're not kind of kicking back here. So if you need to, slow it down. Really drive that knee under the chest. Keep your weight forwards. So your weight is over your hands, your shoulders. That's going to keep it nice and light through your feet. So if you're further back here, you won't have very far to drive your knees. So try and rock it forward. All right. Got 10-second rest. Next one's plank jump, squat thrust, or tap, tap, step, step. Okay, so you start here, plank jump, squat thrust, plank jump, squat thrust, or tap, tap, step, step it back, tap, tap, step, step. Squat thrust, plank jump. Okay, last few seconds. All right, then we need to come onto our backs. Spread out the legs a little bit, spread the arms out. Okay, coming into a full body crunch. Lift yourself up, come down. If you're finding you can't do that, bring your feet to the floor. Come into your crunch position. So just sliding the hands up and down the knees. Otherwise, lower yourself down, pull yourself back up. Last few seconds. All right, we got 15 seconds. Oh, 20, I was generous, I gave us 20. So we've got to go through that 2 more times. So we're back to our mountain climbers, our next one. You've got 10 seconds to get ready. Start bringing yourself in a position where you can get into your plank. Hands to the floor. So shoulders over the wrist, step back. You're driving those knees under. So again, if you can't run them, make it more of a step. Only one foot should be off the ground at any time. Okay, last few seconds coming up here. Drop it down, you've got 10 seconds. Next one's plank jump, squat thrust, or tap, tap, step, step. All right, so in your position, plank jump, squat thrust. You've got the option to tap, tap, step, step back, tap, tap. So you just keep counting or doing that in your head, whichever version you're taking. Last couple of seconds. All right, we need to come on to our backs. Crunch, or if you can do the start crunch, do your lie back, arms extended. Pull yourself up, lowering down. So if that's too much for your feet to the floor, just crunching here. So entirely up to you, last few seconds. All right, 20 seconds, last time round. So start bringing yourself up off the floor. Getting in ready for your plank position for those knee drives, mountain climbers. You got 5 seconds to start bringing your hands to the floor. Into that plank position, start running or driving those knees under the chest. Try and keep your weight in the hands, the arms. Keep it nice and light for your feet. Just keep pushing, last 8 seconds. All right, 10-second rest. Last time, plank jump, squat thrust. You got 3 seconds. Okay, so jump and thrust. Okay, last 10 seconds. You have got the option for the taps and the walk-ins. And then we're going to come down onto your backs, either crunches or star crunches last time. So getting ready. All right, coming up. So if they're not good for you, feet are on the floor, just keep crunching, sliding the hands up towards the knees. Okay, last 8 seconds. All right, lying down. Tuck those knees into the chest. We are all done. Now you get a rest. So start breathing in. Nice and deeply. Try and bring your breath back to normal. Slow your heartbeat down. We're going to drop those knees over to the right and the arms over to the left. Looking for shoulders to stay on the floor. So if you wish, you could cactus the arms. That might help keep you flatter on the floor. Knees all the way down if they'll go. You could look to the opposite direction of where your knees are, so over to the left. And then if your arms are cactus, you can just bring the knees up. If the arms are over to one side, bring them up too, and then you're going to go knees to the left, arms to the right. Again, if that feels better to open the arms out, one on each side. Then you can look over to the right. Then bring everything back up to the middle. So we're going to cross over that right ankle over that left knee. Lift it up, pull it in towards you. Feel that stretch in the groin area on the right side. So hip, groin area, inner thigh, outer thigh. And then gently just release that. Let's switch it over, other side. Push it in, that might be enough of a stretch. Otherwise, give it a gentle pull in with your hands. Nice stretch here. All right, coming up into a seated position. We just want our legs all the way out in front of us. Back's nice and straight. Hands to knees, start to walk the hands down the legs. Try and keep your back straight so your shoulders are back, so you've not allowed yourself just to fall in. Reach to ankles, toes, shins, just wherever you can reach. You want to feel that stretch up the back of the legs, maybe in your lower back as well. And then just release in there. Last ones we're going to do are a twist, so bring your left hand to your right knee. Sweep that right arm behind you, look over that right shoulder, then gently release that. Other side, right hand, left knee, sweep that left hand behind you, look over that left shoulder, keep your back straight though here. Just getting a nice twist, then release. Just come to a standing position to give everything a little shake out, so shake out your legs, give your shoulders a little roll. And then just push out through your arms, round your upper back into it. Stretching all the way up, be as tall as you can. And then we're going to bring those arms down as if you're squashing something to the floor. So feel the stretch in your shoulders, maybe in your back a little bit. As you pull your arms back, lift the hands away from the body. And then we're just going to fold forwards, keeping the legs straight. Feel that stretch in the shoulders, the chest. And then slowly bring yourself back up. We're all done, guys. Well done. If you need any extra stretches, do them now. So if you feel like your quads are tight, you could get some stretches there now while your muscles are warm. Take on some extra water. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I shall see you all next week. Thanks for joining. Bye.